sudden and intense downpour swept across Tokyo on Thursday evening, plunging the city into chaos as streets flooded, transportation systems stalled, and emergency services scrambled to respond to widespread disruptions. The storm, which began around 6 p.m. local time, brought with it relentless rainfall, thunder, and gusty winds that battered the capital for hours. Meteorological data from the Japan Meteorological Agency, JMA, confirmed that Tokyo received over 85 millimeters of rain within a 6-hour window, with peak rainfall rates exceeding 20 millimeters per hour in some districts. The storm was accompanied by isolated thunderstorms, lightning strikes, and wind gusts reaching up to 35 kilometers per hour, particularly in coastal areas like Odaiba and Shinagawa. The sudden onset of the storm caught many commuters off guard. By 7 p.m., major thoroughfares such as Shibuya Crossing and Meiji-dori were submerged under ankle-deep water. In some low-lying neighborhoods like Setagaya and Koto, water levels rose to knee height, prompting residents to seek shelter on higher ground. Tokyo's famously efficient public transportation system was not spared. The Tokyo Metro Ginza Line and parts of the JR Yamanote Line experienced delays and temporary suspensions due to water intrusion in underground tunnels. Commuters were stranded at stations, with some trains halted mid-route as operators assessed track safety. Narita and Haneda airports reported minor delays, though no flights were canceled. Taxi services were overwhelmed, and ride-hailing apps showed surge pricing as demand skyrocketed. In residential zones, the storm caused localized flooding, particularly in older buildings with inadequate drainage systems. Emergency services responded to over 120 calls related to water damage, electrical outages, and minor injuries caused by slips and falls. One resident of Toshima Ward, 68-year-old Hiroko Tanaka, described the scene. "The rain came so fast. I looked out the window and the street was already a river. My basement flooded in less than an hour." Several schools in Tokyo announced closures for Friday, July 11th, citing safety concerns and cleanup efforts. Businesses in flood-prone districts closed early, and some reported damage to inventory and infrastructure. Convenience stores and supermarkets saw a spike in purchases of bottled water, flashlights, and emergency supplies. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government issued advisories urging residents to stay indoors and avoid unnecessary travel. Tokyo Fire Department deployed over 300 personnel across the city to assist with evacuations, pump out floodwaters, and secure hazardous areas. Temporary shelters were opened in community centers for those displaced by flooding. Governor Yuriko Koike addressed the public in a late-night press conference. "We are working closely with emergency services to ensure the safety of all Tokyo residents. Please remain vigilant and follow official guidance." Meteorologists attributed the storm to a moisture-laden low-pressure system moving northeast from the East China Sea, intensified by seasonal humidity and urban heat. The system is expected to weaken by Friday morning, though sporadic showers may continue through the weekend. This event marks one of the most intense single-day rainfalls in Tokyo since July 2020, when Typhoon Hagibis remnants caused similar flooding. Social media was flooded with images and videos of the deluge. A viral clip showed a man kayaking through a flooded street in Shinjuku. Another showed lightning illuminating Tokyo Tower against a backdrop of ominous clouds. Urban planners and climate experts emphasize the need for resilient infrastructure and adaptive drainage systems to cope with increasingly frequent extreme weather events. Tokyo's aging sewer system, while robust, struggled under the volume of water, highlighting vulnerabilities in the city's flood mitigation strategy. Dr. Naomi Fujimoto, a climate scientist at the University of Tokyo, commented, This is not just a freak event. It's part of a larger pattern of climate volatility. Tokyo must prepare for more of these episodes. Record-breaking rainfall was observed in Meguro Ward and Setagaya Ward in Tokyo, Yokohama City in Kanagawa Prefecture, and other places. The authorities even issued a flood alert for Meguro Prefecture. The Japan Broadcasting Corporation, NHK, reported that due to the influence of the front, the atmospheric conditions in the Pacific coastal areas from Tohoku to Kyushu are extremely unstable. Since the evening, record-breaking short-term heavy rainfall information has been issued one after another, mainly in the Kanto to Koshinetsu regions, reminding the public to be highly vigilant about possible disasters such as floods, river overflowing, and landslides in low-lying areas. The Japan Meteorological Agency pointed out that according to radar echo charts, the rainfall in Suginami Ward in Tokyo reached 120 millimeters in the hour at 7 p.m. local time, while Meguro Ward and Setagaya Ward recorded 100 millimeters, breaking the local record. Yokohama recorded 100 millimeters of rainfall in the hour until 7:40 p.m. local time, also breaking the local record. The water level of the Meguro River, which flows through Shinagawa and Meguro districts, once exceeded the warning line, and the Tokyo Metropolitan Government and the Meteorological Agency both issued an alert. The alert was lifted at 8:45 p.m. local time. Ikeda Town in Nagano Prefecture in the Chubu region also observed record rainfall, with 100 millimeters of rain falling in the hour at 8:20 p.m. local time. Recorded 120 millimeters of rain in Suginami Ward, and about 100 millimeters in Setagaya Ward at around 7 p.m. Enough to cause disasters. The agency only announces warnings of this kind when there is enough rain in a short period of time to trigger landslides or flooding. Similar warnings were issued in neighboring Saitama, Kanagawa, Yamanashi, Gunma, and Nagano prefectures. Cumulonimbus clouds have developed in some places, causing torrential rain and lightning, the agency said on its website. It warned of a linear precipitation zone capable of bringing localized downpours late Thursday. Such deluges could lead to disasters in the prefectures of Ibaraki, Tochigi, Gunma, Saitama, Chiba, and Tokyo. The weather agency is forecasting up to 150 millimeters of rain in the 24 hours through 6 p.m. Friday in the Kanto region, which includes Tokyo, and 100 millimeters for the Kashin region of Yamanashi and Nagano prefectures. The Tokyo Fire Department received a call that a vehicle driving into a flooded underpass in Tokyo's Shibuya Ward was stalled, NHK reported, adding that first responders are trying to rescue people possibly trapped in the car. In Shibuya, crowds struggled to enter and exit the JR station as water collected around the entrances. Ikeda Shinkansen service was suspended due to the rain between Tokyo and Odawara in Kanagawa Prefecture.